Welcome back to Life and Living. I'm joined in the studio right now by Genevieve Kumapli, who is the founder and executive director of My Goal, Inc., an organization that Genevieve started to support families who have a child with autism. Welcome to the program.
Thank you.
How did My Goal start? When did you first create this?
My Goal was started in May 2008, and this was part of my journey of getting connected with other families and also sharing my story.
What is your connection to autism? What is your story?
Well, my son Nicholas, who's my second child, was diagnosed with autism back in 2003 at the age of 2.5. And the challenges, the pain, the hurts, the anger, the frustration, and finally the hope that I gained in that process led me to want to share that with those who are in the same situation and looking for support.
Did you feel alone when that happened?
It's very interesting because you can have people around you and still feel alone. And as a healthcare professional, I thought I knew what challenges a child with different illnesses may mean, but autism was a whole different animal in itself, because once I got the diagnosis, I really didn't deal with it. I kind of pretended that I didn't get it. And denial was huge. But then one day in the middle of the night, I woke up and I started Googling autism. I didn't like what I saw, but I had to deal with the fact that when I still called Nicholas's name, he was no longer turning to look at me. And a child that was a year prior to that was interacting with us no longer could. And so as much as I wanted to pretend that it was not a problem, I had to face the reality and deal with it.
At what point did you say there needs to be a support group, a network of support for other parents who are going through the same thing?
Well, I got it from another parent. You know, when Nicholas was having his medical issues associated with the diagnosis, and when I say medical issues, he was having some stomach issues. He's nonverbal, so he couldn't communicate his ability to tell us that he was in pain. So one day I went to a parent-teacher night program, and I met a parent, and she shared with me what she was doing with her child and the progress he had made. And I realized how valuable it was talking about it and getting connected with other parents. And out of that experience really has made tremendous progress for Nicholas. And so that's why we wanted to do it.
So what do you offer to the parents who join My Goal?
Well, we meet every second Sunday of the month in New Brunswick, and what we do is bring in a speaker. So, you know, whether it's a healthcare professional, a therapist, and then while we're there, we share our stories. I also incorporate a stress management component to that. So we have a massage therapist who comes there with his chair, so we get to be able to relax. We also ask parents to bring in their children. So we have a BCBA who's there to watch the kids for the parents, so they can have an opportunity to learn and connect. And then we also have a sibling support group, so the siblings can also connect.
What is the impact on siblings? I mean, because it's not just the parents, and it seems that the siblings can often be overlooked.
They can, but I think the key thing is really being open and really asking them to share how they feel. And my children are amazing with their brother. I have an older daughter, Senna, who's 15, and a younger sister who is 9, Dalali, and they are so protective. And yet they're so bold and ready to share their story at any point. So by mine, I've been fortunate because we've talked about it and making sure that they also have a voice in this whole process.
You know, it can be a huge financial struggle for families who have a child diagnosed with autism. How much does it cost a family over the course of a child's lifetime?
Oh my gosh, I don't think that we can even begin to articulate how much it costs, because just even sending Nicholas to a Middlesex regional school system alone, I mean, the cost to educate him is over $50,000 a year. That's not also considering all the medical services that we get for him on top of that. So I can estimate EBA therapy and all that, it could be over $100,000 a year alone.
And you're providing grants for families so that they can afford the kind of care that their children need.
Right, so what we do with My Goal is to connect families and also provide resources. And so when we do fundraisers, because we're a 501c nonprofit organization, donations that come to us, we want to bring it back to the families. So we give our grants and also to support some of this work.
Now, you are from Ghana.
Yes.
And you have a beautiful accent.
Thank you.
I know you've been here a little while, but I still hear it and it's lovely. But you have actually started a school and it's called Haven International in Ghana. How did that start and what's it about?
Okay, so Haven was a concept that came about when I went to visit Ghana after 13 years of being absent from the country. And when I visited, I was really struck by the lack of resources that were available. And so the concept was to begin to educate teachers, healthcare professionals, and parents about autism and challenges associated with that. And what I've done is that we kind of connect with professors from here, professionals from here, and bring them with us to Ghana. And what we've been doing in the past 2 years is educated over 500 individuals. 60% of them are teachers, and then also working with the parents and the children. So what we're leading to doing is establishing the school. It's not yet here, but it's coming very soon. But we want the whole country involved, and so that's how we've managed to do it with the Ghanaian government.
And previous to this, there was only one special education school in Ghana, is that correct?
Well, correct, not exactly. There are a couple of programs in the country, but very, very limited access, obviously, because of the number of kids that needs to be there. And so we're hoping to be a part of the solution in providing resources to those children in Ghana.
You are being part of the solution for people not just here in New Jersey, but in Ghana, and it's inspirational to me and to all of our viewers. And I want to thank you for the difference that you've made. Genevieve Kumapli, founder and executive director of My Goal, Inc. and Haven International. You are changing lives.
Thank you.
For the families who have been touched and impacted by autism.
Thank you for the opportunity to share the story.
Absolutely, Genevieve. It's been a pleasure.
Thank
you so much.